What's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks so much for being here and being subscribed if you are. If you are not, go ahead and hit that button. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, hit that like button while you're at it. It's like walking into the room and hitting that light switch. We just want to go ahead and brighten up the place. So let's get into this conversation. Now, Jonathan Majors, we know he was taken into custody and released, and he just recently had a hearing based on DV accusations and charges against his, I guess we would call this chick his former girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, because right now it's being reported that Meghan Good is his girlfriend. Now, the story about him allegedly putting hands on the other chick was that she looked at his phone. They were in the car together and something happened, and allegedly he put hands on her, whether it was to try to calm her down or to stop her from trying to scroll through the phone or to see the message from whoever or phone call from whoever. I don't know. And now, I thought about it when it was reported that Meghan Good was allegedly dating him. The rumors were that, oh, this is just publicity. This is just to help his image, to make it appear as if he is with the African-American chick now because the other woman was Caucasian, and because this could possibly hurt his career for the long term, this is something to help support his career and get him back on track, so to speak, because he had been dumped by, I believe, his PR company, and maybe some other people that were associated with him. And of course, he had some jobs that he did, like a television commercial for the Army that had been pulled, and some other possible things that were going to be pulled. So definitely needed some help with his image in the meantime. So a lot of people felt like, there's no way she would be with this dude. There must be a paycheck for it. This must be to help his image. But when I thought about the phone situation, I wondered if Meghan was actually already seeing him and she was the person that reached out to him on his phone, whether it's via text or a phone call, and he was in the car with the other woman. So was she already with him? That's what I already was thinking. And allegedly that is rumored to be the case, because when it came out that she and he are dating, a lot of people just really didn't believe it and just thought it wasn't a good look, but it must be a PR stunt to help his career and his image. Well, images have come out with them being together, flying together, eating lunch together, and now there is video footage of him at his first hearing, and she's with him hand in hand. So here's the thing that I wanted to say when it comes to this situation, because whether she's with him for real or for fake, like some people say, I don't really know. To me, I still have questions, and I believe a lot of people still have questions about this, basically because a lot of people just don't see what she would see in him. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, so I wouldn't even go there. And she is a divorcee. She was married to a pastor for several years, and that ended. He filed for divorce. So this could be a rebound for her. So I don't know. But it just doesn't look favorable because of what he allegedly did, even if she was already with him. Okay, because right now he went to court on the 20th and he went for his first hearing. He was ordered to have no contact whatsoever with the then girlfriend that he was having the dispute with on March the 25th. And the judge stated additionally that should he fail to respond to court orders or to appear for the trial, he could be arrested and convicted in his absence. I don't see him allowing that to happen, so I'm sure he'll be showing up for the hearings. He's not the former president, so he definitely will have to show up for the trial, okay? Unless he pleads, because he possibly could plead out and then there would be no need for a trial. But he showed up to court with Meghan Good. She had her sunglasses on. They were hand in hand. And so it's just weird to see this, because he is on trial right now for allegedly injuring and hurting his then girlfriend. If she was seeing him already, like a lot of people are now thinking and speculating based on this alleged assault happening because she grabbed his phone, because I'm assuming she either saw something via text message, phone call that was going to alert her that something isn't right. Because if she was his girlfriend at the time and Meghan is reaching out to him, whether Meghan knew about this chick or not at the time, she knows now. She definitely knows now. So even if she was already seeing Jonathan and at that time and didn't know about this going on, so she didn't know that he was with this other girl, didn't know that he was dating someone else, didn't know that he was even in the car with this other female at the time, just like the rest of us, she knows when the reports came out. She knew then. So even if she didn't know about the other chick prior to her communicating with him and sparking some, moments of conversation that could lead to possible meeting up for dates and dinners and whatever, and now they're going on trips together and she's going to court with him, you didn't maybe know now, but you knew when the news came out. So to have all of this information now, whether you want to say, well, he's innocent until proven guilty in the court of law when it comes to the alleged assault, you definitely know that he was with another woman. And this wasn't just him driving Uber and giving this chick a ride home. This was someone that he was allegedly involved with. Even if he was trying to break it off, that's not the way you break it off. So you know that he was with another woman and you're going to show up to court with him hand in hand. It just really looks weird. So that's why I believe a lot of people have more questions in this situation. And it's just still not really making sense, because even when the news came out, or I would say the rumors came out at the time that she was allegedly dating him, a lot of people were like, nah, don't believe it. Nothing to see here. They're lying. They're just trying to put that news out there to make it look like he is now seeing an African-American woman after he allegedly assaulted a Caucasian woman that he was supposedly in a relationship with. So this is just to help him with what they call the black audience, the black supporters, so that he can get his career shored back up. That's what a lot of people were speculating. But when more stuff came out showing them together, flying together at the airport together, or boarding a private plane or getting off a private plane together and going to dinner or lunch together, whatever. And now she in the court with him hand in hand, it's still leaving people with questions, because even if you were already seeing him or starting to communicate with him prior, even if you are trying to give him the benefit of the doubt to say, well, I don't know if this is, if he really did what they're alleging that he did, so I'm just going to say he's innocent until proven guilty. With that, you definitely know that he was with another woman. So what does that make her look like? I would really love to know what you guys think in the comments section, because to me, it still leaves more questions for me than answers. I still really don't know the answer to this, and we may never get it. And now his attorney is coming out and saying that the NYPD officers that arrested him were racist because they allegedly believed that he was guilty due to him being a, quote, tall, strong, rich black man. And I just really find that comical, because that doesn't even really sound like something that an attorney would just come in and say in that way. That definitely sounds like something that will just people who have opinions would say, oh, they just arrested that black man because he's rising up in his career and they wanted to try to shut him down, or they, because I even talked about that before too. It was like, why are they trying to set Jonathan Majors up? And that really was being sarcastic, of course, because it's like, who are the they that wanted to take him down? Because it wasn't like this is something that happened out of the thin blue sky, or it just was 100% made up, where he and this woman were just having a grand time, just having conversations, enjoying each other's company. Absolutely nothing happened. And then the police just came along to arrest him and claim that something happened when nothing actually happened. Something did happen. I don't believe that it was made up. And they arrested him based on the markings on this young woman. And I just don't believe that she did that herself. I believe that she and he were dating, were in a relationship. Why was he in the car with her? Why was he driving? She was in the passenger seat. What would cause them to even be together if they were not together? So he just doesn't seem like he's somebody that's honest to me at all, because if you're text messaging with Meghan back and forth, or she's calling you or whatever, called you back, maybe you called her when the girlfriend was in the bathroom or something, and then Meghan called you back. I don't know. But if he was seeing Meghan already and starting to see Meghan while he was already seeing this chick, he wasn't honest. And I don't believe that girl, even though people do some crazy things, and I know most of us have seen the movie A Thin Line Between Love and Hate, but most women are not beating themselves up with oranges, okay, and slamming their arms into the doorway and choking themselves out or slicing themselves or whatever to make it appear that this man did something to them. Something happened. And that is what they use to base the arrest of him off of it. And when she called, she clearly called because she was a woman that was afraid. And that is not uncommon, where a woman and a man are in a domestic dispute and she is really, really afraid. And then she picks up the phone to dial 911. Really doesn't want to do it. And then when the cops get there, they say, oh, nothing happened. But the police, they're not just going to turn around and say, okay, thanks, have a nice day. They have to do their due diligence when they get there. And they do. And sometimes they leave and nothing happens, but sometimes they leave with somebody in handcuffs. It just happens. So I don't believe that she called the police out of spite because she was pissed off because he was starting to see Meghan and she wanted to get back at him. Because if that were the case, why was he in the car with her when the situation with the phone happened? I'm just saying. So I feel like people have more questions even after seeing Meghan Good hand in hand with him at the court hearing, versus it easing the rumors that were out initially about them seeing each other, and now seeing her hand in hand with him at the court. People aren't just automatically saying, oh, okay, so yeah, they really were seeing each other. Okay, moving on. No, people actually do have more questions now. And I feel the same way. I'm just like, okay, even after seeing that, it still seems weird and strange. And when did they start seeing each other? And if they were already seeing each other, then why was he with that other woman? So, you know what I mean? So even if Meghan is trying to give him the benefit of the doubt and say, well, he's in my eyes innocent until proven guilty, so I'm just going to continue to be with him. He was with this other woman. So what's really going on, you know? So anyway, guys, I just wanted to talk about that. You can let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you so much for being here, liking and subscribing. I'm Beth. I'm just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I just wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.